There are a lot of decks out there, but so many cards have been left completely ignored or unexplored. So Team Starlight is here to see the jankiest cards and the jankiest deck ideas out there. This is Jank Tank. What is up? I'm super excited to see some more Jank Tank action. And as usual, if you guys want to be featured in these Jank Tank videos, join our Discord in the link in the description down below and submit your deck list as well as a fun replay of that deck in question. What do we got for us today?
So Brickmaster came through with potentially the coolest deck of the week. This is something he called Domain Expansion or Field Spell Turbo because it's built around just capitalizing off of all of the field spells. So let's talk about the monsters first. So we're running Codaris. Obviously we're going to be running the Ancient Gears, but Codaris, you can send a face-up Umi to the graveyard to target 2 cards your opponent controls, send those to the graveyard. So Legendary Oceans, there's a copy of this. So that's like, this card's effect is really broken. It's just stats are kind of weak, and Legendary Ocean is mid. Then you also run Minefield Driller, which this is kind of the centerpiece of the deck. I know you've cooked with this a bit, Marcos, as well.
I mean, I love this card. It's just its effect on paper seems really, really broken, but the true sadness of this card is that it misses timing, and that's like the main reason why it like can feel a little bit like underutilized. But its effect is crazy. The fact that you can just add back a field spell from your graveyard as long as this face-up card leaves the field in any way. So you could compulse it, you could interdimensional transporter it, which is I assume why we're running those cards. But also you can use that Future Visions card to get its effect, right?
That's true. I didn't even think about this synergy. So
Yeah.
Future Visions is also kind of a weirdly broken field spell that it's not broken, but it's like seems like it could be kind of good. Each time a monster's normal summoned, you target that monster and banish it until the next standby phase. So it kind of can like stall a little bit, like kind of put your, like you can do all your plays and then activate Future Visions, and then it kind of prevents your opponent from cracking back next turn. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it does stop the normal summon. It has a really interesting ruling where if the monster that's normal summon gets banished and the Future Visions goes away, then it just stays banished.
That's
so it can be a
crazy.
yeah, it could be a bit of a double-edged sword because like say I normal summon Minefield Driller just to get back like a Legendary Ocean for Codaris, but then I activate the Legendary Ocean, then my Minefield Driller is just gone. But like I can imagine that it's probably going to do more of, like, you're probably going to be more patient because this deck is kind of slow anyway. I think the idea of abusing Codaris' effect like 6 times in a duel sounds really exciting, so.
Wait, so but you're telling me that I could go do all my plays, activate Future Visions, then my opponent summons a monster on their turn, it gets banished, and then I set any of my field spells over the Future Visions and they don't get the card back? Like that seems
That's precisely correct.
Wow.
It does, but you have to also remember the reason why this card is not as strong is because it only stops specifically normal summons.
Yes.
So you can still set, you can still special.
Oh,
and
set, right.
Yeah, and also like it's pretty easy to get rid of the field spell, but also you'd be negging yourself. Like, yeah, it sounds like a plus in your head, but you're still like negging yourself you have to get rid of your own field spell.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, there's probably a lot of really cool things you can do with it, and I feel like we're harping on it a little too much. There's also another field spell on here that's that Brain Research Lab, which I think is literally just to summon out Psychic Commander to make Ancient Fairy Dragon and then pop your field spell and do
search
it
another
again.
one. Search
I
another
guess
one
that's
from
cute.
your deck.
It's kind of a cute little thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that you could search. You're also siding Venom Swamp for frogs, and also maybe Zombie World for frogs / other decks that get hurt by
plants, fairies, black
exactly.
wings.
So
it's a lot of cards.
This deck is definitely jank on the looks of it, but let's see if like it actually can cook a little bit in this replay.
Yeah, so just taught a bunch of people Future Visions rulings. You're welcome for those in the comments that want to try to cook with it. We got a Gold Star coming out, and so for a Fire Dog, interesting. We got the Brain Research Lab. Oh, so I think we're doing that combo. We're gonna spend an extra normal summon Psychic Commander, normal summon Ancient Gear Knight. Just swing into an Honest. We're gonna synchro into Ancient Fairy Dragon.
At Gear Town for the follow-up. Okay, no, but we're just gonna activate Future Visions. Okay.
Interesting.
I guess he can pop it. So you're not really negging if you have Ancient Fairy because this stalls them for a turn.
Oh,
and then
this
on
is
your
this
turn
is
you
kind
can
of
pop it. Oh no.
Oh, but they got that brain control.
That's just unfortunate.
And they're gonna use it to special. They're gonna use it to pop, and they're not even gonna add a field spell because they don't have to.
Yeah.
That's so broken.
Wait, but that seems like a cool
no.
synergy.
Yeah, that was actually a cool little lock there because if they normal summon a monster, you can do what I said earlier and just pop your own field spell, and then they can't get that monster back. But now, damn, that was a crazy way to deal with that board.
Yeah,
We
that
got
was a good
Kodaris,
play.
though.
That was a good play from the opponent. But we have, like you said, Legendary Ocean being searched off of Warrior Atlantis, set Gear Town, set Legendary Ocean, summon the big guy, and then Cryo Kodaris.
Oh man. The only downside here is that we're going to, like, the Fire Dog's going to run over this Kodaris for free.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot they gold sarked for that. Damn.
Because he's thinking,
Wait,
you're
what?
not gonna summon the Fire Dog? You could just be Colossal Fighter after that and then chill.
Huh.
I don't agree with that. Also, couldn't you have just searched another Legendary Ocean and do a Summoner Monk play? Do we not have, we don't have a level 4 that's worth doing anything though, right? I guess we're just
Maybe?
swinging for damage.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, they might be out of Flamvell Magician. Look at his grave.
Yeah, did
Maybe
he
he's only running
draw?
one?
No,
Or-
he drew.
Oh,
He
he
probably was
drew.
running 2. Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
that makes sense. But now he just goes for Colossal Fighter, right? Yeah, in defense. Interesting. We got the Future Visions. Now we can go summon among, pitch the Future Visions. What are we summoning out? Minefield Driller. That's pretty good because now, if this Minefield Driller just leaves the field at all, and we just keep getting Minefield
Dude, that's
This is
kinda
actually
good.
so funny. Oh
Kinda
no,
good.
but they got the DD Warrior Lady, but they can't even attack because they're so low. We got the brain control.
That's just gonna seal it.
And that's just, yeah, that's pretty much game unless, oh my god, even if he has Mirror Force, we get 2 Minefield Driller effects. That's gonna be so nasty.
Dude, I'm actually seeing because that ancient fairy play, it was so unfortunate they got brain controlled, but like the combo is there, you know, stun
Yeah,
them with future
I'm
visions.
seeing the vision. We got the Gear Town going for a Minefield Driller. See, here's the thing, Minefield Driller will miss timing. Do they know
Oh,
that?
he
They
doesn't
don't know that. He doesn't know.
Yeah,
So
you
now
got
you're just gonna give him the ability to, yeah, he could have done this same exact play, but made it miss timing.
it's a benefit of running these obscure cards like Future Visions, Minefield Driller. People just don't know the rulings. Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read cards. He's actually
That's a
gonna go
fact.
for Flameville Urikisis. That's hella funny in this Flameville
I mean, it's a
deck.
Flamvell deck. He's just keeping it in theme. So now we have this Gear Town, which we shouldn't have had in the first place here because of, you know, like I said. But now we're just going to be able to run over. They have no way to stop this Gadotron. That's crazy. Are we not siding out our D prisons? It chains MST to the Call of the Haunted. We got the DD Warrior Lady, so we're actually feeling okay. We're also going to Gold Sark for a Cyber Dragon for a future follow-up. We're banishing this Gadotron now. Do we have another one? I don't think we have
I
another
don't
Gadotron.
think so because he summoned this from hand, meaning that if it
Oh no.
yeah,
Oh,
that's kind of
no.
unfortunate.
And now this it's just gonna be free. Like we're just going off to the races here with this Flamvell Fire Dog. Where you do get a Sangan effect. What can we even search? Another Minefield? Kodaris is pretty good,
Wait,
actually.
that's actually really good.
Okay, we're gonna take 14 to the face, but whatever they make is going to die. Is it even worth making anything? He's gonna still make something, knowing that Kodaris is in the hand. Does he not know?
Oh,
He solemns. He's solemning
No.
Kodaris.
that's
I
powerful.
mean, that might just be curtains. We have the bottomless here that's going to do absolutely nothing. The Cyber Dragon not going to do anything either. We can't even, we should probably bottomless this. Oh, we can't even do it. Okay. So that misplay from our opponent didn't even matter. We just got absolutely destroyed there by the Solemn Judgment. We're going to go to game 3. Oh, we got the combo.
Okay.
We got a combo.
I know, I'm like, what's the combo? We got the Gear Town set Research Lab. Bring out this
It's a
guy.
good Gear Knight. Then double normal. We're kind of negging really hard for this play, though.
Are we? So we extra normal, and then we get to pop our field spell, add what? Future Visions? Okay,
Future
this
Visions
is...
and then activate it. We're down 1 card.
We down
We
one
already normal.
card.
Wait.
No, we
already
didn't.
normal?
Because we got the extra normal
Oh,
off
okay,
the brain
okay,
research.
got it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. He didn't actually have to add brain research. Or did he have brain research in his hand? Like to start, like if you recall, like if you go to log for
I
like
think
a
he had
second.
it. I think he had it.
Okay, because we didn't actually have to add brain research then, if we already started with it, right?
Yeah. No, I think
So-
he added Future Visions off of
Yeah, because
the...
if we had just added Gear Town, it would have been better. Okay, he's just doing the same. This is just like
Damn! How does he always have it?
super. I mean, that's mind control this time. I just feel like this play is not worth doing against this deck.
No, I mean, like, it seems good. Like, it would have been good if he didn't have the steel cards, because then he couldn't fire
that's
dog
true,
us.
that's true. I mean, on the bright side, we're getting our Ancient Fairy Dragon back. Unless he just goes for the Red Dragon Archfiend play again. He's not going for Red Dragon Archfiend play. Okay, well now we can just do the Legendary Ocean. They're going to Dust Tornado that. We can now Terraforming for Gear Town.
Oh no, we're just gonna
Or
get a
another Legendary
second.
Ocean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We can now Normal Summon Kodaris. Use this effect to hit the Stardust and a back row. Chains Book of Moon. We should have definitely saved that Dust Tornado because we could have chained Dust Tornado and then negated it with our own Stardust. That might have been like a really quirky, cute little play there.
I like it.
So he has to keep Book of Mooning us, dude. It's too strong. Here comes Goyo. Get the bottomless.
Damn,
I mean, now we just have the
greedy.
Psychic Commander going crazy here.
Maybe we should have gone for
And a
Brio
Compulse.
and just like Brio Prio bounce the fairy, because now we're gonna get hella punished.
We didn't even attack with Ancient Fairy Dragon.
No, he did. He took
We just
35. He
took 35? Okay.
Yeah.
It was all at once. I didn't even notice. Now we're just beating down with Psychic Commander, which is a 1900 beater that only does 1400 damage. But here we switch our Ancient Fairy to attack, so we can run over this Honest. We got this Call the Haunted, so we have the ability to do some cool plays. We're gonna compulse that monster. It's just GG's. Kodaris able to deal with that problematic board. If you know they're on Kodaris, you just don't need a synchro in this matchup, in my opinion. You just have to keep your saucy cards alive, you know. But yeah, a lot of different plays our opponent could have done. But either way, this was really fun, really saucy. I like the Ancient Fairy combination with the field
Future
spell
Visions.
to do Future Visions to do some fun shenanigans. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
GG's.
Super creative deck,
to-
Brickmaster. Next, we have a submission from Fraubonk, I believe, or Fraubonk, which is this Rainbow Neos spam deck. Talk to me. I haven't seen some of these cards before, like Hero Mask. This is random.
Basically, Hero Mask says target one face a monster you control, send one elemental hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, that target's name becomes the sent monster's name until the end phase, right? You basically can just send any monster you control to be able to get a hero name going. Yeah, it's interesting because like I feel like Prisma does the same thing but better, but I guess you're maxing out on the number of ways to send Neos to the grave. To be honest, I don't see the synergy here. I don't see because ultimately the biggest issue with Rainbow Neos is that you actually can't use Prisma's effect to send Rainbow Dragon. It's a very important ruling that I feel like might come up in this tool.
Wait, why not? Why not?
So basically it was all an original Japanese. The original Japanese text never specified it never specified Rainbow Dragon or Dark Rainbow or whatever, right? It always said that. Like if you go back
what the heck? This is an ultimate crystal card.
So it always said it was an ultimate crystal monster, but in the original text for Rainbow Neos, it said Rainbow Dragon or Dark Rainbow Dragon or whatever, right? And that confused a lot of people because they thought like, oh, it's named in the card. And that was just a mistranslation. The ruling is, and even in Edison, the ruling is that Prisma cannot send Rainbow Dragons. So I'm like 99% sure looking at this list that he's for sure accidentally cheating. But we can watch it anyway because I like seeing Rainbow Neos come out.
See if it happens. I definitely did not know that, and it's good to know to educate the viewers so that you can shark your opponent when they try to Rainbow Neos you.
Yeah.
Or not even shark.
Thankfully here he opened up Rainbow Dragon, so he's just gonna straight up do it like manually. So I love it. I'm super hyped about it. Uses the monster effect. So they have Rainbow Neos, if you don't know, has 3 effects. It's either send a monster you control to the graveyard, shuffle all monsters your opponent controls into the deck. So that's the effect he chose to do. He sent our Stratos to the grave to shuffle that Morphing Jar to the deck. Also, you don't have to show the opponent's hand if you don't want to. And then the second effect, though, is you send a spell or trap card you control to the graveyard, shuffle all spells and traps your opponent controls into the deck. The last one is send one card from the top of your deck to the graveyard to shuffle all cards from your opponent's graveyard into the deck. All these effects are absolutely crazy because you can do it once per turn. The fact that he's also a 4,500 attack monster is also really cool. The only downside that Rainbow Neos has, besides the Ultimate Crystal Monster specification, is that he's not an elemental hero, because it'd be nice to be able to Miracle Fusion this guy. Because look at that, 4,500 to the face is crazy. And we're just going to pitch that Poly. I think we're just going to pitch the Neos here at this point, right? We're not pitching the Neos, we're going to pitch the Solemn.
This guy doesn't know that you... Wait, am I crazy? Did he draw? Whatever. I don't know. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
I didn't see if Frobonk drew twice under that, but I think I'm just missing. I'm lagging behind. Okay. This is a true anime battle. We've got the Dark Calling here, summoning out the Dark Gaia. This is like straight out of Jaden Yuki,
Oh
like
my god.
Jesse Anderson type stuff.
But we got the King of the Swamp. So here he's gonna try to use King of the Swamp's effect. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, he's going for Ab-Zero. Just going for Ab-Zero, which is better. Thank God. Ab-Zero is definitely the play here. Huge. Frobonk, I maybe you do know what you're doing. I respect it. But oh my God, it doesn't even matter.
Wait,
We're
that's
just gonna
just
die to
game.
Megamorph.
Oh my God, 11,000 Dark Gaia. Dude, we just got better playered. What the heck?
That was actually insane. I was not expecting to be beaten down by the biggest dark guy in all wow. Okay, now we got the Stratos to get the Prisma. And then we can just set the Torrential behind us.
Yes,
Yeah,
Torrential
Torrential
set.
tribute, huge.
Yeah,
We
Morphing
got
Jar
another
again.
E-Call. Yeah, they're just always saying Morphing Jar, but it's okay because we have Hero Mass to send the Neos. We have Prisma to send, I assume, the Rainbow Dragon. Yep, so we're cheating.
Okay.
Okay, Frobonk. I knew it. I knew it, but I wanted to give you a bit of the doubt. All good. All good. We're going to Poly now. Opponent doesn't know. We're going to send the Stratos to the grave, shuffle it back. We're going to now Miracle for a big Ab-Zero and swing for 7,000. Not even game, but still a lot.
Wow. Now we got two ginormous threats. One of them illegally here, but the opponent's gonna search for the Megamorph and then do the
Do we
giant
have it out
Dark
for this?
Calling. Do we? Yeah, we have Torrential.
Yeah, we should be torrentialing, right? Are we
Wait, I
not
think-
torrentialing?
I
Is this
think-
just game? Wait, on summon. Okay, he forgot. He forgot that it was game.
Yeah, I don't think so. He might have just played that all kind of fast. I'm guessing on the other side because
All good.
we saw him. We
Wait,
saw him add the Megamorph to hand. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we get a summon our ocean and just poke for game. That was really funny though. I'm like, you gotta torrential that, right? We're torrentialing that for sure.
yeah, the fact that the opponent didn't like argue at all probably makes me think that he was playing a little quick.
Yeah. Is that Morphing Jar a third time?
Jesus, it is.
We're gonna do Hero Mass to send Neos.
Oh, to then
Dude,
Wrath of Neos. Destroy all cards on
Wow.
the field? Oh my god, that's so good.
Holy moly guacamole. And then we can have just Miracle Fusion. Hold up. I kind of like that combo. That combo was cool.
Oh,
But
they
we
do
got
have-
Gores.
I mean, it's
we
fine.
just Miracle?
Ab-Zero, I mean, Poly, yeah, I think so. Seems worth it.
Puts us kind of behind, but we don't want to lose to some random shenanigans. Like Caius into Dark Calling or something. Gores is gone, so now we can just like do some cool stuff. We're gonna E-Call, get the Stratos. Stratos get Prisma. We're gonna swing. It's just some Doom Caliber. Here we go. Dark Calling comes. Oh man, that's a great pitch for us. We now get card destruction. Do they have the Dark Calling and the Megamorph combo? They do not.
No.
So now they're just gonna attack. That's looking pretty rough for them at this point. We got the fusion recover. Oh my goodness. And that's just a GG's. We'd only add a Poly and a Neos.
Yeah,
No, we'd
Neos.
add a Neos, but we can normal summon Neos with the Necro Shade, so that's pretty cool.
We could also just Summoner Monk effect, and then this
No,
guy dies,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then we attack for game. So
But it'd
He
be so
saw the
much
writing.
saucier.
so cool deck, but Frobonk, you cheated. So be better.
Wait, can I see the hero mask again? Because I feel like I was misreading it. Like hero target his monsters, send him your deck to the graveyard. If you do that, target's name becomes yeah. So it is just like, that's actually kind of cool. I feel like that would make for a really fun Wrath of Neos deck because look at Wrath of Neos' effect.
It's really good.
Yeah, if you do destroy all cards in the field, like the issue with Wrath of Neos is that you had to kind of run Prisma to do it, but now it's like you could just like I'm over here like I want to kind of cook Wrath of Neos, dude. Like,
Yeah, there's some potential
That
here.
seems crazy. Yeah, that seems absolutely nuts.
All right, now we got this Crystal Beast submission from TJJ. It's looking pretty fair and balanced Crystal Beasts in my head. We're not trying to do anything crazy. We're just trying to get some rare value with these guys. We're just running all the big Crystal Beasts. No Rescue Cat in sight. I feel like when I think of Crystal Beasts, I usually think of like Amethyst Cat, Rescue Cat shenanigans, but this just looks like fair and honest Yu-Gi-Oh! With Crystal Beasts splashed in. I actually think Crystal Raigeki is like kind of good as far as like Crystal Beast cards go, because like Pegasus, it makes Pegasus plus this just like a free Raigeki break with no cost, which is pretty nice. But
Yeah.
yeah, this looks pretty just like pretty fair and honest UDO. One Gold Sark random, one Upstart random.
What's the equip spell do?
It makes them gain 800 attack, and then if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Crystal Beast from the deck to the spell and trap zone. So it like
Interesting.
soft replaces itself when it leaves the field. It's like kind of okay. I actually do like rare value is obviously good. You know what I mean? Like it if
What
you can
does it do
resolve
if you
it.
control 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell trap go and your opponent gets rid of one, and then you draw 2? Oh, that just seems like okay. Because like the biggest issue I have with Crystal Beast is that they actually don't plus. They're all just vanillas. Even Sapphire Pegasus, who has the ability to put something in your spell and trap zone, it's still that's not really plussing you, right? Besides Crystal Regeki, I didn't think there was like a strong way to get value out of it. There are other decks that I think could get value out of it, like what's his
Aliens.
face, like Aliens or Joe, Swift Birdman Joe. But rare value is actually kind of cool because it does allow for you to just play like this really wholesome beatdown strategy.
Yeah, you get
what's the
oh,
does
this
the
one
elephant do,
blessing. This one puts them from the
that one,
grave
yeah.
into the spell and trap zone. This one's
that
pretty
seems
bad.
that seems like kind of just a straight minus. And then the equip spell themselves also feels like a minus to me. I don't really love that one either. But what does the elephant do? Does it have a good effect?
No, the elephant makes it so you can like change the attack target to the elephant if you have another Crystal Beast. So
Oh.
he's bad, but I see the value of this. Makes your Crystal Beast just like really big, and then when they die, you'll always have like 2 in the zone for the rare value. So I kind of like that. I kind of like Crystal Raigeki, but I mean, it's Crystal Beast. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's interesting. I do kind of like it though. I like the idea of running it as a control stun deck that just has a draw power.
Okay, our opponent is really turboing here.
Damn, that's just the lights one way. Well, we have the Sapphire Pegasus, greatest starter of all time.
See, so
And the
what I'm
Crystal
saying.
Raigeki.
Yeah, like that this makes it like a Raigeki break with no cost, you know? Like it's kind of it just sucks that it conflicts with rare value, you know what I mean?
Yeah. and the other issue is that the cost is that you're running Crystal Beast. So okay, here we go. Here we go. What are we gonna target? The set and that's like the perfect possible options you could have targeted. They got actually no value out of that.
Oh
and they're
my
gonna have to
God.
nuke the board twice though. Because it's gonna they're not even gonna
They're
gonna attack
have
first.
to. They don't have to.
I feel like they should have nuked an attack for 3k because that plays around like a lot of things.
I
mean,
don't
that's what I
disagree.
would've done.
I don't disagree.
Oh, now we're just gonna crash into this just so we can get the rare value.
Okay.
And we have the Crystal Raigeki now, and a Solemn, and a Trap Dust Shoot. We're gonna immediately Crystal Raigeki, I assume, in the strap. Yeah, we're gonna Trap Dust Shoot first.
Okay.
I think
Well,
we just go. Okay, we scoop.
He saw the right. He's like, even if I Raigeki this, he has too many good cards in his hand.
He has Monster Reincarnation, so like we can just do it again.
That's hella funny. It's
Yeah.
crazy though. We had Solemn, so we could Solemn that, but
Oh.
yeah, we're just 2 behind, I think.
Hey, we should not see their hands. I want the illusion of choice. Okay, so we're gold starting for the rare value. The 1 gold start for the 3 of rare value. That may not even be live here.
So which Gold Sark is more powerful, you think? Gold Sarking for rare value or Gold Sarking for Judgment Dragon?
I think definitely the rare value one could be pretty good here.
Yeah.
They're gonna Trap Dust Shoot away the DD Crow, but we got the elephant, and they're gonna have to hit the Sapphire Pegasus, mill the wolf. That feels a little rough. These guys are just a little weak. If they're all 1900 beaters, this deck would still be bad.
Damn.
We're not even gonna bottomless.
We're saving it for the JD, I guess? I don't know. I would maybe bottomless this, prevent him from milling, and get that name.
Dude, it's okay. We're about to draw 2, though. We're about to draw 2 off this rare value that we're gonna see. Thankfully, you're seeing the rare value here. Hitting the Sapphire Pegasus. We got the Sapphire Pegasus. I don't think we want to clog our board at this point. But we do have the Starlight Road.
Triple
Oh, man,
Amber Mammoth.
Yeah, we don't want to see that guy ever. Not in my house. Now they got the Gold Sark. I mean, now they're getting their own Gold Sark for JD. JD's gonna come out. We're gonna bottomless, or they're gonna go Prio. And we're like, sick. That's so much better for us. We don't have to bottomless you now. And now we have a Stardust Dragon. They have Illumina pitching. Whatever they target, we can just hit with DD Crow, which we will.
Very nice.
And now they run over our Sapphire Pegasus. Are we going to clog this board? We're not, because we do want to actually do something. They mill Plague. That's okay, because all we have is GD Crows for like 17,000 hours. They're not going to normal summon this Topaz Tiger.
Huh. And then they, on attack declaration, they are
Oh,
going
because they want the
to
Honest.
Beckoning. But in response, we're just going to Crow the Honest, which they can still then add card. Yes.
Yeah. So they're adding the JD. That's a little annoying. They know we have Bottomless, though. So they're going to go JD first. We just go bottom. They go Prio. We negate with Stardust. They're not going to use Lumina effect.
Yeah,
we have the Topaz Tiger, which we could have summoned an hour ago.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, now they can just hit the back row, but they don't. They're having a Gold Sark here. It's feeling pretty rough. And we have the Crystal Regeki. That feels really good. Topaz Tiger is a big beater, 1800, because it becomes 2000 on attack. Once again, proving that even if these guys were 2000 attack, you wouldn't run it.
Yep. And they're not gonna live. They're not gonna live till their neck to see that JD, because the game is just over. So we're going to game 3.
Absolutely crazy. Starlight Road just putting in a ton of work there against Lightsworns. And we opened up pretty good here. They go Foolish for Necro. That feels very okay, especially because you have Solar Recharge. Why would we do that? Why wouldn't we just wait to be Foolish for a Wolf or something?
That seems bad. That seems bad, but of course never punish. They just mill Wolf immediately. And then they have a second Solar Recharge. Oh my god.
And set 2 back row. Oh my god, and milled another wolf. How is Crystal Beast going to get? Yeah, how are they going to get through? We got the Sapphire Pegasus getting the Elephant for attacking, gets Mirror Force, but that's okay because now we have rare value. Immediately gets value. We're actually up in card advantage. We have a crystal thing hits the. I actually think we don't do that. I think we wait for them to target. If they target the Crystal Regeki, then we can hit the wolf and then it goes to defense. But you know. Maybe I'm just too 5-head.
Wait, but you can't use its effect from the spell and trap zone.
What are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
No. So basically, he didn't declare the effect of Lila, right? So but he could have waited. He used it in standby phase. We could have waited for Lila to maybe target Crystal Regeki, and if he did, then we could just hit the wolf, and then the Lila just goes to defense. And we can run it over next turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't want to risk his Bottomless getting popped.
But Bottomless wouldn't be popped because if he targeted Bottomless, then you just chain Crystal Regeki target the.
Oh,
it's like the same play. Like the same play would have happened.
I see what you're saying. No, you definitely do that. That makes sense. Yeah.
But it's okay. We have the Smashing Ground that can potentially deal with this, and we have the Crystal Regeki, so we want them to run over our guy. Do we have a Starlight Road? We don't have a Starlight Road here for this. This is feeling pretty sad. They have Monster Reincarnation for the Lumina.
Wait, why?
They already normal summoned though.
They have nothing in hand, and they already normal summoned.
Yeah.
Oh,
they already normal summoned.
Oh.
Oh no way! I love this. We love this extra normal summon shenanigans. Thankfully, they have Necro Gardener, but it's okay. We're able to run over this guy. We have the Oppression now.
I mean, that just seemed bad.
That seemed bad on so many levels.
Reincarnation Lumina to then extra normal.
They got Beckoning. Beckoning for Raikou. That feels terrible. Now we can just summon the other Topaz Tiger. They're kind of forced to hit. They're losing. They have to hit the monster. This is insane. This is just they have 5 cards in deck. They have to awkwardly gold. It's just GG's at this point. This is
one of those moments where you don't gold Sark for JD because you want to have a chance to draw.
Yeah, you want to draw. You have 5 cards in your deck. You just made the odds way worse.
Wow. This Lightstorm player absolutely threw that game where he had the most broken opening of all time. That's crazy.
Yeah. Especially, there's just so many different things that went wrong there. But wow, that was an interesting duel to say the least. If I'm being fully honest with you, I actually do. Wait, before we'll go back to it. We'll go back to when we discuss the decks because I do want to talk about some ideas I have with it. But anyway, last I got my own submission because I like showing you guys some of the more kooky, crazy stuff that doesn't deserve its own full video at all. But Declan and I have become obsessed with this little guy called Card Guard. Card Guard is interesting because it actually has a really good effect. Its effect is when it's normal or special summoned, so summoned period, you place 1 guard counter on it. This card gains 300 attack for each guard counter, kind of like Breaker. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up card you control and remove one guard counter from this card. And if you do, place one guard counter on that target. And if that card would ever be destroyed, you just remove a guard counter from it instead. And that effect applies even after card guard is gone. For a while, me and Declan were trying to think like, oh, card guard with Burn of the Mighty actually seems kind of cool. It like helps make card guard a beat stick against most cards. And I kind of maybe just like start cooking with the idea of like, well, card guard plus Solidarity would actually be pretty cool. The fiends in this format just aren't that great. The ones that are great though. There's of course Caius. There's Doom Caliber Knight, which is not the greatest, but it's a beat stick and it becomes like 2700 under Solidarity, which is awesome. And its effect is not the worst. It's just bad against like frogs and stuff. Then there's also Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy to summon the Caius and also get your grave full of fiends. And then there's Gores, which I know has counter synergistic to the Solidarity, but you're running a lot of draw cards to kind of bait people into attacking, and worst case scenario, you just summon Gores later with tributing. Then you have triple Mask of Darkness, and that kind of has other synergy with our draw cards, because at worst it just becomes like a draw card. It's in itself, but later on it becomes a 1700 beater or 2500 beater with 2 Solidarities. We got Sangan to search out our Mask of Darkness or our Evil Hero, and Trigodia, which Trigodia becomes huge. It's actually so cool having a stupid big beefy Trigodia.
Question.
And we're just running a bunch of just general traps. Talk to me.
With Trag, I know when it comes to stat alterations, it usually like permanently alters its effect. But with Solidarity, it permanently alters its stats if you, let's say, like shrink it or gale it. But how does it work with Solidarity? Like, does it continue to update plus 800?
Yeah, it just continues to update plus 800.
Okay.
Solidarity doesn't alter the individual cards effect. It's just it's a condition, right?
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of like how that works. It's shrink, like the card like Shrink or a card like Gale. Gale is like a permanent thing, so that's why it like messes with Trag. And then Shrink also is weird. It has a weird ruling with Trag, and also Chimera Tech and other cards as well. That just make it become 0, I think. It's just a weird ruling, but Solidarity is not ruled that way with Trag. But yeah, that's basically the whole. It'd be cool if it was though, right? To keep it permanently like 4000 even.
Yeah,
after
that's what I was
no
gonna say. The only thing about Card Guard, guys, is it doesn't protect itself with the counter, so just keep that in mind. Like, you actually need to have something on the field that you want to protect. So whether that's just like another monster like Caius or the Solidarity, that's like the main thing. Because when I first read it, I thought that the guard counter protects himself as well if it resolves, but it doesn't. So yeah, I guess it can protect Call the Haunted too, which is kind of cool.
The other fun thing about Card Guard is that you do see it enough that you can actually Card Guard another Card Guard, and it gains the 300 attack while also being protected, which is really cute. Because so that's kind of a funny little extra synergy. The side deck is just a bunch of deck devs. It's mostly just Frog Hate because that's our worst matchup. Possessed Dark Soul, Vanity's Fiends, Soul Exchanges, Soul Release as like an extra just one-off, and then Dust Tornadoes for more annoying back row. And that's basically it. That's the whole thing. All fiends. Oh yeah, Vanity's Fiend with Solidarity is sick too. 3300 attack. Like, no special summoning is crazy.
That's wild.
So yeah, here we got an interesting hand. See, look at the Solidarity. We have the Gores too. They Gold Strike for Nettles, and I was like, what? And then they hit an Armory for Supervise, and then that's it. I was like, what are we doing?
Is this a DB glitch? Why would you ever Gold Strike for Nettles? That's so crazy.
I don't know. Maybe he was flexing, but here now he's DDRing for Nettles, and I'm like, what? And then he's Super Soul and Nutrients the Nettles away, and I'm just like, bro, if that was just Lone Fire, we wouldn't be having a neg so hard here.
Yeah. He's like too addicted to actually resolving the Super Soul Nutrient.
Yeah, I think it's a true feels bad moment. But then he has the other Lone Fire, so I'm like, oh, okay, so he's still able to do stuff because he has that Supervise that he had in hand, and now he's just getting the option to go a little crazy here. Ops did not survive. He didn't get Supervise.
He didn't get it. Yeah, he got the mark. Okay.
It's unfortunate, but we have a Mirror Force now.
He gets punished.
Since I know he's on Giga, I'm just gonna get the Bottomless back to keep us protected. And now I can set the Jar and the Bottomless, and I'm feeling really good. My Solidarity is not live yet because nothing's died. And look at me, I'm just swinging, dude. Little Mask of Darkness beatdown.
I do think Mask of Darkness is like kind of underrated. So you're just gonna tribute the Gores here, which would make Solidarity live, and you get the Sangan Search, but he has the torrential.
That was the goal. I wanted to have a big Gores there, dude.
Ooh, but okay, card
now
guard.
I got the now I got the Card Guard. I can Solidarity the Card Guard. And now look at that, 2400 attack Card Guard under Solidarity. Solidarity protected, so even if they Heavy Storm, They do Marker the Rose me, but it's only 1600 because that's not how Solidarity works. And they banished my card guard. No.
Damn. Sad. But we have plenty
Yeah.
of fiends, and Prodigy is
Check
actually
this out.
kind of neat.
Check this out. Prodigy can be special if I wanted to. I don't need to though. I should have.
It
Because that would have been game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
But now he has to. Yeah, he has to. Phoenix Moon Blast. And now I'm just like, boo. He's doing all this like shenanigans. Supervises to Miracle Fritz for the Giga Plant. I have the bottomless trap hole. He has to DDR now for the Titanial.
Wait,
And I'm
what?
like, oh, that feels.
Because he had to pitch that.
He has to pitch supervise. Yeah. So now I'm like, dang, this Titanial is actually kind of big. But you know what's bigger than Titanial?
Oh my god.
3,500 attack Doom Cow, baby. Oh man. I mean, he has these little guys to help protect him, but I can now. I shouldn't have set the Mask of Darkness.
Dude, you should have specialed the Prodigy again. Then he would have been beating these tokens.
I know. I should have done it. I didn't think about how big Prodigy would have become.
Wait, how big would he have been? It would have been 1900 beat stick. Not bad.
Yeah, that's actually crazy, dude. But now I'm able to add back my Mirror Force. I just normal summon the Prodigy now, and this is Mask of Darkness 4 game.
Crazy, dude. 2500 Mask of Darkness, or 2700.
Yeah,
Jesus.
It was 20. It was 25. It was,
okay.
Because it's 16 plus 9. But I'm like, oh crap! I really did not plan around this card's existence.
Wow.
I
Yes.
have no. I need my soul exchanges exactly, and like that's all I need. I just need soul exchange and I can play. With brain control, right? So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna legacy. I can still flip summon. So this is I'm just using Mask of Dark. But he banishes my freaking legacy of Yatagarasu.
Damn.
And then I tribute set the Vanity Fiend because like if I could still flip it up, I think it's gonna be hard for him to play. So that's my logic there. And so yeah, I do that.
Okay.
So now it's like, okay, we're both kind of stunned here, bud. We're both in this like really sad limbo here. I'm gonna MST this back row. Ends up being a Solemn. That feels pretty good. He Heavy Storms. That sucks, but it turns my Mask of Darkness live. I needed that Torrential so bad to deal with this, by the way.
Okay.
Now he's gonna just crash.
Crash Skin, then Supervise brings back the Giga Plant, but then you Mask of Darkness, this TT, set the TT, set Heavy, Pro Set, and activate Solidarity.
Yeah, I'm trying to take the least amount of damage here. Yeah, so now I probably should have set the Infernal Prodigy in retrospect because then I could flip it up and then Torrential. So I'm regretting not doing that. So now I'm just like getting beat down because I can't deal with this Consecrated Light. He's opting to not special anything because I have Torrential, but I feel like he should summon something.
Also, Ballsy never switching the Consecrated to defense, even though we could have easily Mirror Forced him.
Mirror Force, yeah, I know, it's crazy. Now he's kind of forced to summon something, so I'm like sick. I have to Torrential here. I need to. I'm so down bad. He goes Miracle Furt. He goes Supervise. Goes that. But I do have Trigodia, which is actually bigger than... I should have actually summoned it in attack. No, it won't be bigger because I lose a card in hand. But now it's bigger because it's 3,200 attack. I can run over Titanial. And then I can actually steal the Giga Plant.
Oh my god.
And then I could tribute for Vanity Speed. And that goes away. Those both go away. But I know he has Mark of the Rose. He doesn't have Mark of the Rose, so. But it hits Torrential. I was so greedy. I was so greedy. I could have just attacked.
No.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I played around that so well. Like...
It's cursed. Dude, you wanted to protect that Solidarity.
I did. I really did. I really wanted that Solidarity protected. You have no idea.
Oh yeah, I just realized that Call the Haunted, if you call the card guard, it gets its effect. Like you said earlier, that's pretty hype.
Yeah, so now, since Torrential's, I immediately Torrential just Consecrated Light, so I'm feeling great. He goes Giga. I know he has Supervised, I think he searched it. So now he's just going to go absolutely bonker Billies. And I'm just like, this sucks. I do have Brain Control, and I do have Gores, so I'm actually feeling okay. Like, I'm not going to get OTK'd. Especially if he doesn't see a Supervise.
And he doesn't.
He didn't see Supervise, which is great. He does an on-attack declaration. Smart to, like, DD Crows. So that's kind of hilarious how strong Crow has been against me. But I do have this big boy Gores here,
That seems
which is going
crazy. Wait,
to.
did he actually
Yeah,
roll on
yeah,
a deck
yeah,
declaration?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I had to ask him because I was like, I don't know if he did or forgot. Like, I don't know. But I have Card Guard. I'm actually going to use it to defend my Gores. Or my Gores token.
So you can
Because look,
crash.
because I could crash.
Wait, that's actually pretty.
Which I thought that was pretty based. Like, I thought that was really cool. The Heavy Storms, that feels pretty bad. Does he have a follow-up? He does. He have Marks of the Rose. It's kind of annoying.
Oh
And then
my god.
he DDRs, makes himself a... He attacks. Oh, he attacks the Card Guard. So I was actually kind of confused by that. So I'm like, oh, is he going to, like, Dark End me in main phase 2? Seems like he's going to Dark End. No,
Huh.
he Stardust. And I didn't understand why, because
Oh,
now it's just brain
maybe.
control per game.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's thinking like he doesn't want to leave you with a fiend in case you have Solidarity in hand. That's all
Oh,
I
and
can think
I
of.
did draw Solidarity. So I should have actually activated Solidarity for the flex, because it would have been it still would have been a big Doom Cow. But yeah, look, that was Solidarity Fiends. It's actually like such a funny concept, and I really like how it came out. It's a goofy, just a fun little deck that I made up. So
First off, let's rate these decks. We've got the Future Visions Domain Expansion Field Spell Turbo strategy from Brickmaster. I'll be honest, this feels like at least mid to me. Like it feels like it's doing some unique and interesting things, and it's running like Gear Town stuff, and like Galvatron's kind of powerful in and of himself, and Codaris has a really good effect. I think it's just like okay, and it's if you didn't run like 3 matter transporters and just ran like more traps, I could see it just being like a okay deck. What do you think?
yeah, I actually think the biggest issue is that we're like too gung ho about this Ancient Fairy combo, which like seems good in theory, but like loses to so many cards. Like not just Brain and Mind Control, but like if they just had a Treeborn Frog set up, that deals with it too. Like there's a lot of different things that just make that. I think if we took out the Psychic Engine and just put in traps, like you said, so it just becomes like, and like that way we'd also don't have to run that really bad Ancient Gear like Knight guy. I find him to be really cope. Like he's good because you can synchro with it, and that's exactly it. Otherwise, like I do think that there's like this Codaris spam, Minefield Driller spam type deck could be a lot of fun. Like I said, just more traps would make it feel better, because like Codaris, the problem with Codaris is that after you resolve its awesome effect, it's a 1400 beater, so it gets run over by Armageddon Knight. Like you need back row.
Yeah, I agree. So definitely better than Jank. Like it is Jank, but it's like mid-tier Jank, but it's not
Yeah,
has potential. It's just like it's just
yeah,
mid
it's
Jank.
mid. It's definitely in the mid for sure.
Okay, this deck is Jank and full has cheater written all over it. So sorry, problem.
but I will say the coolest thing we got out of it for sure is like we definitely are gonna try to Wrath of Neo somebody. Like it's, you know what's also cool about this, Declan? The thing that I'm seeing here is like in Hero Frogs, right? You don't even need to run, like now you could theoretically run just like this Hero Mask card, which acts as like a Foolish Burial for your heroes, for your Elemental heroes. Like Hero Mask plus
Mm.
that, like, so basically you can just play Hero Frogs, target your Treeborn, because you always have a monster to target, and then nuke the board. Then you can play Caius afterwards, or play like something else, or like, you know what I mean? Like you set up your grave for Miracle Fusion. Like, I don't know, there's something here that I'm like, dude, this could be really broken in the right circumstances. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about frogs, but like Hero Mask frogs, Wrath of Neos frogs could be a fun hop to the top.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
we'll cook that. Also, Brawlmonk, I'm totally joking because I definitely didn't know you couldn't do this either. It's
It's
like there's literally bad writing on a physical piece of cardboard that exists, so I don't blame you for like not knowing that because
Yeah,
I didn't
we're here
either.
to learn, dude. We're here to learn. I'm here to inform the people because I
Mm-hmm.
know all the jank rulings, whether I like to or not.
Okay,
This is
Crystal
jank.
Beast. Yeah, Crystal Beast is jank for sure. This isn't how I would play it, to be honest. I think it's just running a lot of good cards. But if I was doing Crystal Beast, I'd be wanting to do more insane Crystal Beast stuff, like the Field Spell, which is also coping bad, but more fun, and the Rescue Cat stuff with Pot of Avarice. I don't know, maybe Pot of Avarice. I'm not sure if you can actually support that.
The Crystal Beast cards just need something that actually gives it a plus. Sapphire Pegasus is the closest thing to that, but it's more like an Armageddon Knight, like where it's like a 1.5, like it gets you halfway to a plus. but not
Mm-hmm.
really. And I think like what this deck needs is essentially like an actual payoff. And even with like the ability to draw off rare value, that's not even like a payoff for all the hard work you put in there. And it's just so fragile. Like all these guys, even though they don't miss timing to hit the spell trap zone, they just lose to like like D prisons and stuff. Like so your
Yeah.
entire strategy is like reliant on like or Caius, right? Like it sucks because I do think like rare value is a cool card, but yeah, it just makes me a little sad that you just can't really do anything with these guys, you know?
Yeah. It's unfortunate because we love Crystal Beast, so thanks for trying, but it's still in D tier jank, as we said in the jank tier list. And last but not least, we have the Fiend deck. I think, Marcos, that you're onto something as far as a good card guard deck. This definitely isn't has potential. It's more in the mid vibes to me
Yeah,
because
yeah, 100%. This deck was hard to get wins on. Like not hard
yeah.
to get wins on. I did win a few times actually, but Mask of Darkness is just a good card. Like that's actually the card that I think is a
Mhm.
little bit slept on in Edison
100%.
format more than anything. Because every single time I like resolve this little guy, I was like, man, this guy's actually kind of nuts. Because if he lives, he's just Caius fodder. If he doesn't live, he still just pokes down for like a little bit of itty bitty damage. But being able to reuse Solemn Judgment, being able to reuse Mirror Force or Torrential. I have a duel where I was playing a Lightsworn player and I resolved Trap Dust Shoot 4 times. Like it was like really
Wow.
funny.
Wow.
I still lost, but it was funny. And
Yeah, I actually do agree with you. I think that this card could see some play. Like it's not going to change the format or anything, but I think it's like one of the cards that sees no play that is definitely underrated. Card guard. This isn't the best card guard deck, but I do think that this card is also underrated and could see some jank strategy play in the future. So I like what you did here, but and you could probably get some local wins with this deck. It's in the mid tier.
okay, that's it for this episode of Jang Tank. If you want to submit your own decks, like I said earlier, join our Discord, send us a deck list, send us a replay, and the coolest, jankiest, weirdest, kookiest ones we'll select in the future Jang Tank episode. With that, Team Starlight signing out. Peace.
Peace.